feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank. When it take a swim, only option is to win.
Welcome to the Shrimp Tank post-show wrap-up, and this is a radio show for entrepreneurs, and we had an outstanding show today with our special guest, Leslie Farnsworth of FrogDog. We are broadcasting to you live today from the Woodlands Chamber of Commerce, and my special guest appearance co-host, Mr. Royce Brooks. Royce is a director of the Chamber of Commerce. Thank you so much for being on the show,
You're very
Royce.
welcome. I'm very glad to have been here. Thank you.
Leslie, thank you so much for being on the show and sharing all of your knowledge and wisdom. We want to encourage the listeners to download a complete replay of the show. You can do that at houston.shrimptankpodcast.com. Leslie is a wellspring of information and has a tremendous amount of knowledge to share on the podcast about marketing and growing and building a successful company. She works with mid-sized companies. Most of her clients have already found traction. They're successful, and they're looking to brand, rebrand, go to that next level, whatever it may be. She leads a strategic team of advisors that encompass all of the different aspects of marketing. And so in our post-show wrap-up, we'll just share maybe a couple of the questions that'll give you a little flavor of what the interview is going to be like, but you're going to want to download a complete interview with Leslie Farnsworth of FrogDog. So, Royce, you want to go ahead?
I would like to start. Leslie, you were a great interview, and it was very, very interesting, and you're obviously very successful at what you do.
Thank you.
I read on your blog that anytime you travel, you have to have, I think it was 4 items to take with you. One was lip balm.
Yes,
One
absolutely.
was sunglasses.
Definitely.
One was a tea bag.
Yes, you got to have hot tea everywhere you go.
And
in
another,
the U.S., not so
yeah.
much.
And another was a book.
Yes, always.
Okay, so I think those were the 4 items. Was there another one?
That was probably.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'd like to know, with that book, is what is prompting the question. Can you tell us or share with us some of the books that have influenced you in your journey as an entrepreneur?
Absolutely. Well, I'm an avid reader. I'm constantly reading. But one book that was a big light bulb moment for me was The Effective Executive by Peter Drucker. I think Drucker's a little bit fallen out of vogue now, but it was a great, very slim volume that helped me understand as a CEO, especially once I started to add team members, what I really needed to be focusing on and what I really needed to delegate. And that was very helpful to me. That one was huge. Another book that has been influential to me is called Influence by Robert Cialdini, and I think he's issued an update to it recently, but it's a great way to help you understand how to influence employees, but also influence partners, vendors, and also as a marketer, it helps you understand how to influence the market. So it was a very helpful book for me.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah, fabulous. Peter Drucker is one of those timeless authors that is very well known in the area of effective leadership and management. And so, yeah, I would go along with that for sure. So, Leslie, I was just going to ask you to, I know we hit on this in the interview a little bit, but I'd like to learn about how you cultivate a culture at your company, FrogDog. What is the culture that you're looking to build there, and just a little bit about how that interplays into the way you run your company?
Culture is critical pretty much in any business, but in my business, we talked a little bit about this in the podcast, but my business is people, right? I work with amazing, brilliant professionals every single day. I'm very fortunate to have the team I have to do the work we do. And so I have to make sure it's a nurturing, supportive environment for them that also challenges them and grows them in their careers. And so cultivating culture has been a continual focus for me over the years in business, and we are very much focused on continued learning and professional development, always continual improvement. We post-mortem everything, even internal projects, to make sure we can do it. How do we preserve the good things? How do we improve on the things that could have gone better? And we're always a team. We are very much a work family. Nothing we produce is done by any one individual alone. There is really genuinely no I, and so anyone who comes in with that attitude really won't be a good fit for us. So making sure that everyone works together, they respect each other, and they treat each other with almost that family feeling is important to us.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I know that one person is a very small number. If you want to do big things and have a big influence, you have to lead and build a team, and they need that glue that holds them together at a company, which is often times that can be called culture at a company. And so I want to encourage you to download a complete replay of the show of Leslie's entire interview at houston.shrimptankpodcast.com, because it was a delight having you on. Thank you so much for being on the show, Leslie.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you, Royce, for
very
Brooks
welcome.
at the Chamber of Commerce. And also, Leslie, any of our listeners that would like to learn more about your company, FrogDog, or how to get in touch with you personally, what would be the best way for someone to reach out to you?
The best thing to do is to call 713-862-2505 and let them know you heard from me or heard about me on the Shrimp Tank.
Okay, and what about, is there a website that someone would find?
Absolutely.
For
It's
FrogDog?
www.frog-dog.com or frog-dog.com.
frog-dog.com. And thank you so much, Royce and Leslie, for being on the show today. It was a fabulous interview. We were going to see you next week. We'll be broadcasting to you live from Mercedes of the Woodlands. We have an exciting show for you there on Shrimp Tank, the internet podcast radio show for entrepreneurs. We look forward to seeing you back next week. Thank you both so much.
Thank you.
You.
I've been feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank.